Welcome to Newspresso. Here is the top story in the past 6 hours. In a case that feels almost like a season of a dramatic series, Florida's own rep, Sheila Sharfelis McCormick, has been indicted on a serious federal charge, stealing roughly $5 million in disaster relief money and funneling some of it into her 2021 campaign. The indictment, announced by the Justice Department last Wednesday, points to a tangled web of overpayments that came through a federal contract she helped steer to her family's healthcare firm, Trinity Healthcare Services. The story starts in early 2021 when Trinity was hired by the Florida Division of Emergency Management to register folks for COVID-19 vaccinations. The state paid the company in a rush to meet the pandemic's demands. But a series of bookkeeping errors, finally noticed after a glaring $5 million overpayment caught the authorities' eye, revealed that the agency had actually paid Trinity far more than it should have. The agency says the misstep was discovered only after the federal government noticed the spike. At that time, Sharfelis McCormick was running the company as CEO. In 2021, her income shot up by more than $6 million compared with the previous year, a boost largely tied to nearly $75 million profit-sharing fees from Trinity. The Office of Congressional Ethics noted a spike in a January report which raised eyebrows about potential conflicts of interest. Fast forward to December 24, a Florida agency sued the same family-owned company, alleging it had overcharged the state by close to $5.8 million for pandemic-era work. The lawsuit added another layer. It raised mounting accusations. The same flow of money should have stayed. It was being siphoned into private pockets. The indictment charges Sharfelis McCormick. She misappropriated FEMA overpayments. She used part to fund her campaign. The contributions were legal. AG Bondi called the act self-enrichment. She noted that no one should be above the law. Even those who are powerful are not exempt. The story is still unfolding. A voicemail left for her office remains, hinting that the case may have undercurrents. This also suggests a political angle. The House Ethics Committee has taken action. They voted to reauthorize a subcommittee. The subcommittee will dig deeper. It will examine the allegations. That move underscores how the situation has moved, from a simple financial misstep to a broader inquiry about ethics and accountability. What's clear is that a federal prosecutor is now looking closely at a chain of payments. That started with a vaccination staffing contract and ended up in campaign coffers. The next chapter of this story will likely be determined in a courtroom or a committee hearing, but the current narrative paints a picture of a public servant who may have crossed a line that many would say should never be crossed. Subscribe Newspresso. Never miss a major global headline.